Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Whimsy with the Z. This podcast hasn't been on for a couple of weeks because we're kind of letting everybody do their thing. But this is one where we hang out and talk with the teenagers. Who do we have with us today?
I'm Mark.
How you doing, Mark?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So, all right. The last time we had anybody on was Harry.
Dang, really?
And we had talked about we reflected on 24 and looked ahead for 25.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that came out of it from December was, what if we got a group chat together?
Okay, I wouldn't say it's failed, but it's just really weird because I'm not used to talking to random people.
But you're not random people. You're all like, yes.
I know one person in this whole two people technically.
It's so funny. So I think Pinky jumped in a couple of days ago and threw out some music questions. I tried to jump in. So someone asked about their favorite animals.
That was me.
There you go. Danielle, a little quiet.
I'll be totally honest with you. Yeah. I have no one saved in this group chat. I have no idea who anyone is. Like whenever I have to wait till you say their name to actually like realize who it is. I'm like, uh-oh.
So we're getting there a little bit. I think conceptually, Dean, Danielle, they're the two youngest. Yeah. So I'm just looking to you olders to keep the chat going from time to time, and hopefully we hit a topic in which
I can do that. I just don't know what to talk about. I don't know what anyone likes. I know like a couple of things that people like.
Okay, what do you have another group chat with your other friends?
One, but that's because I can't leave it.
Okay, so what is the difference between the Z chat versus your normal friend chats? Like you're like, I don't know anybody, but what do you guys talk about when you do know people?
Okay, the real thing about my group chats is we literally only use it like when we're trying to talk to everybody. Like, I know every single one of my friends in my group chat in real life, and we talk
about... But what do you guys want to talk about, though?
In my group chat?
Yeah. Just like an example.
We mainly talk about, like, the games that we absolutely suck at and what we have to get better at.
You don't think anybody can...
Well, I don't think anyone's over here arguing about chess facts. Oh, my friends in my group chat.
We need to find the common topic with all you Z kids.
Book fairs tomorrow. That's all I want to say.
Post a picture of a couple of books and have everybody's like favorite book on your shelf right now.
Oh, dude, I can totally do that. I'll do that tomorrow.
All right.
I have to leave at like 7:30 tomorrow.
Oh, that's not fun.
So early.
It is your mom's favorite day of the year.
Absolutely. Well, technically, it's second favorite.
What else does she like?
Payday.
Thank you for saying that the chat isn't a complete failure.
It's not. It's actually it's good to the point where it could continue throughout years.
Like we're getting some movement in it, so that way we know. Like, yeah, it is kind of.
And also, I do have to say, my real group chat, I haven't texted them since last year in November. So
4 months,
pretty much. Yeah, I don't text my group chat a lot unless we like want to like either brag or tell each other how bad we've gotten at something.
All right. Like I was almost thinking of, I wanted to do like a movie night somehow.
I don't know how that would work, but
so everybody zooms in to the thing, okay, and then I would just do the share screen.
Share.
Like that's not like. But then it's like, what movie do we pick?
I'm like, you got to pick a good movie. Like, you ever seen 9? Top tier movie right there.
Still don't tell me the sack looking guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Love that movie. One of my favorites. Just don't pick like a movie like Titanic. Don't get me wrong. Lovely movie. I love it.
Oh, I'm not gonna pick a 3-hour movie. No.
Too
long. Like a nice.
Like it can't be scary.
$120, $130.
Yeah. Like you would definitely go to like a rental theater.
What like? Okay, I know you probably would. And then I guess I can ask Alice later this week.
All right.
But how do you guys feel about like the really bad movies like What if you like marathon like the Sharknadoes?
Oh, dude, never seen any of them, but I heard they're amazing. Like, I love bootleg movies and just like horrible movies.
If everybody came with a movie and then everybody so it'd be like, hey, I know you don't want to watch this movie, but next week you get to pick the movie.
Like, it's like that one family movie night where like it's either your brother, your mom, or you like picking which movie you watch. I'm pretty sure that was in a movie called The Bucket List.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah, I'm trying to think of I didn't force or schedule anybody. I threw that in the chat so who wants to record, because I didn't have anything specific I wanted to talk about. Okay. So a lot of it was just like put back on you guys a little bit to be like, we've done this podcast. We know, like, we're all comfortable talking with me.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's nothing going on.
Understandable.
Danielle just turned 12.
Oh, brother.
13. 12.
No idea. That sucks that you don't know that.
I know, man.
That's messed up.
I get confused.
Maybe it's 13. I'm no better. I don't know.
I feel so bad now. I'm such a shitty person. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot going on. Part of it is a social experiment to see who reaches out to be like, yeah, I got, like, with no topic, to be like, listen, I can randomly talk about something. So you and Alice reached out. So I'm like, all right, there we go.
Well, that was Alice.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
Yes. So
don't dox me, please. Anyways,
we'll do a couple more. Because we got, when does school end? May?
Sometime in May.
Okay. So we have,
it's either May 16th or 18th.
Okay, so we got 3 more months, and then I figure we go on a hiatus.
Oh, dude, honestly, I want an episode in as soon as school ends.
Last day of school, you're here.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because I'm gonna have stories. Because the end of the school year is always crazy at my school. It's so weird. And it's just so fun to like tell about it sometimes.
Well, what's so funny? Like, I know you don't, but I let you guys say and do whatever you guys want, right? So you have a tendency to start hard dropping names.
I know it's a little difficult to stop that,
but I go in and I bleep them out. So
yeah, I know.
It is funny because you're like, oh yeah, Mr. Johnson is a and I'm like, bleep.
It's just difficult not to do that because I'm so used to calling people by their name and stuff.
So yeah, okay. How's your 2025 going so far? We are mid-February.
Yep, we are.
What has changed so far in 2025?
Well, I got my room situated a little bit.
I did see your room.
It was really nice, and I'm on my way to be ordering my new desk.
Okay.
It's basically it's an L-shaped desk.
Yes.
And my mom says I'm barricading myself in my bed. But I'm saying there's at least like 3 feet between me and the desk.
Right, but you gotta get the desk in there, and then when you realize, oh, I am barricaded, but it's hard to like mind's eye where everything goes if you don't have the desk in there, because you're like, I don't know.
Actually, there's this feature on Amazon where it's like show it in your room to scale.
Oh shoot!
So that's what I do every single time before I actually like buy anything. I like room it to scale. And then right before I build it, I'll clear out that specific area so it's perfect fit.
Okay. So you got the TV at the foot of your bed.
Yep.
You got your one desk, so we're going to move that one out, and now we're going to L it a little bit.
Yeah.
Shoot, is the L going to lay across your bed?
No, so what's going to happen is...
Because I thought your closet...
Yeah, because my closet's going to be like... it's going to be... So my bed is going to be on the far side of the room,
mm-hmm.
and then the closet is going to be on the wall when you walk into the room, and then the desk is going to come out like straight and then go to the side.
Okay.
Like towards my door.
Okay.
So it's like I'll have like my school computer on the left side of me and then my like gaming computer in front of me.
Okay.
So I'm like, obviously,
All right, Joe.
Yeah.
Are you still gaming online?
Absolutely. Except for like the PS5 servers have been like really garbage right now. And like for some reason everything shuts down at a certain point. And it's very upsetting. I've been really into Marvel Rivals, though.
I talked to Courtney last week. She is ready for Whimsy Gaming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So am I.
There was a plan for the launch of Whimsy Gaming. We were going to try to get a lo-fi video, because then that lo-fi video would help get us to the 50 subscribers, so that way we can start live streaming.
I got you.
The gentleman, Jay Sarge, that I wanted to do the music, he's got some stuff going on at home, so I'm not going to bother him with it right now.
Okay.
So I think I'll put another lo-fi video together.
Okay.
And I'm thinking after we get episode 100 out of the way, which we'll be releasing this week, I would say probably like mid-March, if not the beginning of March, we would be Whimsy Game in 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. It would be Courtney will have a dedicated day.
Wait, how come she doesn't have like a alias name? It's not fair.
Well, because Courtney's of a consenting age.
So am I.
No.
I'm 16. It's consent somewhere.
Somewhere. Because everybody knows who Courtney is.
Yeah, Courtney's cool. Especially when she broke into my mom's apartment and hid tiny little frogs.
For her birthday. I did hear about that.
That was funny. She didn't really break in. We let her in, but
right.
Still funny.
Did we find them all?
Not yet. She hasn't even found half.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll bring you over one day when Courtney's recording. Courtney episodes are always kind of like...
I know. I heard you drop like the F-bomb like...
67 she did. I was maybe 20 or 30 of those because we're monetized now, so I kind of I be careful on what I say.
Understandable.
Yeah, she's so funny. All right, so we in a Whimsy game. What game are you playing?
Okay, I have a couple.
Because you said I got to keep it focused on 1 or 2 games. You can't be changing it up.
Yeah, well, 1 to 3 games.
All right, what are we playing?
So me personally, I like RPGs or like role-playing games.
Right, yeah.
And then just MMOs.
Yeah.
Really fun. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring.
Okay.
I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. I've already hit champion. I'm insane.
All right, so Elden Ring. Walk around, big open world.
Yeah.
Killing dragons and slaying people.
Yeah.
Do you watch on YouTube people who play that game?
Yep.
Okay, so there is an audience for people who want to watch other people play Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
Marvel Rivals is a pretty big game right now for like no reason. It's kind of a garbage game, but I like it.
Is that a card game?
No, it's like Apex Legends. Well, not Apex, Overwatch.
But with Marvel characters.
Pretty much.
It's Fortnite with Marvel characters. Like a way dumber down Fortnite.
It's like Overwatch, like just team capture the flag stuff.
Okay. Because that's the difference between, so not Battle Royale, capture the flag.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been playing that a
like
lot.
Legends. What's the Legend?
League of Legends? Yeah. It's
okay.
like that, but just dumbed down.
Okay.
But it's not the best game.
Do people watch that one online?
Oh, yeah. I think the last time I checked, there was like 147 million views on just that one game. Elden Ring, it's a lot more. And then I've also been playing Need for Speed Heat.
Okay.
I beat the game. I completed all the challenges, platinum the whole game. Now I'm going to play it again.
So you're going to start from 0 and then people can watch it?
Yep. Because I unlocked all the cars. I've gotten everything.
All right. So you got a game plan. All right. Courtney is playing with... So Courtney's got a plan. So we got Whimsy Gaming coming up?
Actually, I just downloaded a new game that I'm so excited to play for no reason. Because I have no idea what it's about, but it was free. I'm like, okay, it looks fun. It's called... let it load. It's called Wuthering Waves. Withering? I don't know.
All right.
Let it load, and that's the cover art.
Okay.
It looks really fun, and it's supposed to be about magic and stuff, and I love those types of games.
All right. I'm excited to get Whimsy Gaming off the ground because I got a couple of games I might jump on and play. I play Pokemon trading card game in the Pocket. So that game, I can jump on there and just play a little bit. So cool. Whimsy Gaming off the ground.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to have more views, you or Courtney?
Me, because I have experience with this.
Okay.
I think the most amount of views.
Oh,
yeah.
Plus, you are more talkative and interactive and engaging.
And currently, I won't lie, I have a Twitch.
Okay.
I can't tell y'all until it gets way bigger, but I have around 2,500 followers.
Nice.
It's not bad.
All right.
I'm pretty excited about that. It mainly focuses around one game, though.
I'm trying to think. Okay. All right. So you're going to bring some followers over.
Yep. Try to.
All right. So we got to. Okay. So I'm trying to remember. You could. Okay. Here's what's cool. If you live stream, do you prefer Twitch live stream?
No.
YouTube live stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you live stream on YouTube?
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. It's not the greatest one. I think it's got like 150 followers.
Okay, so we got the 50 to get to the live stream. Okay. All right.
So I have enough.
So we got to somehow drag some of those over from Twitch.
But like my YouTube channel is not about games.
Okay.
It's about something way different.
So how do we get your gaming people from Twitch over to YouTube?
That'll be really easy. I'll just be like, shout out to this guy right here.
All right.
Let me go check that out. I've done it before.
So have you just jump over there and be like, hey guys, I'm converting over to Whimsy. I got sponsored by Whimsy Gaming.
Yeah, I'll just be like, yo, I have a new opportunity and I'm gonna be switching over to this. If y'all want to check it out, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. But I'm gonna be playing games over there.
Nice.
Let's try this.
Did we get you some super chats? Did you make money when you were twitching back in the day?
No, because you actually need like a card and stuff and a bank account for that. I don't have that.
All right.
So I never set it up. But once I get a credit card, I'm still not gonna be doing it for the money at first.
Right.
But then later in the days, I'm gonna be doing it for the pennies that I'll get.
So what's my cut now that you're gonna be making all this money?
Let's say 2%. We're gonna go Shark Tank on this.
Right? Depends on how much it blows up. Hey, 2% of the largest video game streamers. I mean, I'll take 2% of that.
Yeah. I mainly want to start like really streaming though when I get my desk and stuff.
Okay.
Because the PC I want is actually really cheap. It's like $900 something, which is really cheap compared to some of the PCs.
Right.
And then I want a computer to like log all my stuff. And then I need another computer. So I'm gonna be really streaming on like my own platform when I finally get all my stuff.
Okay. I can. So obviously you're gonna come to Whimsy Gaming. You're gonna be gaming. You have the opportunity for the super chats. So
yeah,
obviously we'll work out. You get the majority of that money. I just worry now at this point. I'm like, Mark made $10,000 last year, and then like somehow I give it to you, but then I have to pay taxes on it.
No, I'll still help you out and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry.
Like, I know it's not about the money, but at the same time, I will take the money.
You're like, please,
because it does help because we can upgrade cameras.
Yeah,
we can get me a game. So, like, I have an idea. Maybe this summer. Okay, ready? You tell me what you think. 100. Okay, I'm gonna play Fortnite.
Oh goodness.
Okay, or I'm gonna play Game X, and I'm not good at any of the shooters.
Okay,
but it's gonna be Old Man Whimsy 100 days of X game. So then what we do is we track. So like I'll live stream like 4 or 5 hours of like this guy clearly has no idea what he's doing, and then we go in and I keep playing. So like I play every other day. So it's like day 1, day 3, day 5, and then see how much better I get by the end of 100 days.
You have to post that on Instagram too, specifically your stories.
Right. So it's just gimmicky enough to be like, let's see what this guy can do in 100 days.
Oh yeah, 100-day stuff is like really good. It's like really popular. I actually was watching something today on Minecraft about it.
Nice.
Minecraft, 100 days converting this like tiny island into like a windmill village, I think it was.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a nerd, don't worry.
Yeah, I think I'd play something because I like to go on. I like the game, but some of my games are a little bit more slightly obscure. But 100 days of a game. I want to play Tetris. I want to learn how to roll.
Oh, dude. Tetris rolling is so difficult. I tried it one time. I didn't do it. Definitely failed at that instantaneously.
It is one of the coolest things.
Oh, yeah. Like, the things I've seen people do with, like, rolling, I'm like, how does that work? Doesn't make sense.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this at one point.
They had the guy who invented it on here.
How cool is that?
That's actually really cool.
One of the best, like, such a fun episode I did with him. He's one of the coolest. He's like the sweetest guy in the world. But I went deep dive Like I did an intro for that episode because I wanted to be like, hey, I got guy who plays Tetris, and I wanted to try to explain what his accomplishment actually was.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'll just do like a 5-minute intro. 45 minutes almost, I think. It was like a
45-minute intro?
The history of I think it had to be like 30, 35 minutes.
Goodness.
But it was the history of Tetris High Score.
That's cool.
How like
little over the top, but that's cool.
It was so much fun though. It was amazing. Absolutely loved it. All right. So do you have any ideas of any other type of content creation other than just gaming?
Like for you?
For you personally.
Well, me, I'm definitely gonna try just watching stuff, you know?
You're gonna be one of those like watch react videos?
Kinda. I'm gonna try to debunk videos and see where things have been messed up.
Okay.
Like specifically in movies. I
just commented the other day. I absolutely hate. So you got the guy from Disturbed singing Sound of Silence, right? And for whatever reason, you get all of these different people who are just listening and reacting and crying and I hate reaction videos.
I'm not going to do that. I'm literally going to debunk everything they did wrong in that thing.
So you're going to be like, show a clip, pause. Here's my problem with it.
Yeah.
Play, pause.
I'm going to, I don't know I think they're called Cinema Sins.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to be like those because that sounds really fun to me because I grew up watching them.
I got there's a guy I work with, his son. His brother does something similar to that where he takes movies. He's doing Invincible, the cartoon on Amazon, and he plays clips and he just makes jokes over it. Like 25,000 followers. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, how do I get this guy on my channel? Those are fun. Okay.
Yeah.
So you like some debunky type stuff?
You know what I want to recommend you?
Yeah.
Because this little mic thing is really weird because you actually have to look at it for it to catch everything.
Okay.
Because some of the episodes I listened to of me when I looked away, you could hear it faintly. You know the ones that clip onto your shirts?
Yeah.
Get one of those.
So that you can just move and do whatever you want?
Yeah, so you could walk around, go grab a drink, go play some darts together while you're talking.
We can stream out there. Maybe.
But I mainly say that so you could just walk around talking about stuff. And then if you see a random person, you're like, hey, how's your day?
There's an idea in July at our 2-year anniversary that I rearranged the setup a little bit. The live stream is right here, but I want to play with it a little bit and upgrade for year 2, going into year 3.
One day, you got to do one with either Courtney or someone else on video.
Yeah.
Just to see how they act.
All right.
Because that'd be funny. Because I feel like Courtney talks like this a lot. And then she's
well, similar to what you have. There's video for most of the interviews that I do with guests.
That's cool.
Nobody will ever see them, but it is interesting. So nobody sees these.
Yeah.
But when you graduate in a couple of years, or when you get married and whenever, or you have the idea 10 years from now, be like, hey, look at what else is going on in life?
Depends. What do you want to know?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Okay, so the other day I went to jail.
I killed a hobo.
School's been really good. I won't lie. It's quite nice.
You passing everything?
Yes.
Okay. Because coming out of first of the year, a lot of you guys were like, fuck school.
Actually, I don't know yet.
Okay.
Because I just took a test in math that I had no idea on. Because he sprung it on all of us. Because we weren't supposed to have the test that day. We were supposed to study for it. And then he just kind of threw the test at us. We're like, all right. So I took it. I understood it. And I think I did well. But he hasn't. But I think he's putting in today or yesterday. And I'm scared to look. So I might not be passing math.
Okay.
But if I'm not, then I'm just going to get that grade up. Because it'll bring me down to a 58, 59. 1% from passing.
But overall, you're happy with school?
Yeah, It's not bad. Pathways is almost over. It's going to be really nice.
How's G Crew? Fizzles out?
Yeah, it does that. But then at the end of the year, it really ramps back up. Okay. Because we have to ask our freshmen, you doing okay? How's your day? Yada, yada. Kind
of like how the Whimsy Z thing is. Yeah. It's like, I'm going to crawl out of everybody's butt. You come and talk to me whenever you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I'm going to be playing tennis again. It's going to be fun. Definitely going to get in... I'm definitely in better shape for it now, which I'm kind of glad about.
What do you mean in better shape?
I finally hit my weight goal.
Which was?
Well, it's 170 because I lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be totally honest with you, I like deprived myself of food on accident because I had just forgotten to eat because I was so busy focusing on everything else.
So you like distracted not eating?
Yeah, I was like distracted by everything else to the point where I was like, what did I forget to do again? And I just went to bed.
Do you think there's anything deeper than that? Or you think... Curious because like I do semi-similar things and I play it off as, oh, I forgot, but then it's kind of like maybe fucking...
Depression?
Yeah.
Like, just say it.
Well, it's like depression or like any form of like self-destruction.
Yeah.
So was it more just like I'm just busy, just not hungry?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't really gauge with that.
Because I'm a stress and bored eater. So
I don't eat.
Right. But that's what I'm trying to figure out is like, I have a problem in eating too much because I'm bored and or stressed out.
Yeah.
So like, are you the opposite where you're like, I'm just stressed out and I don't want to eat, or are you just...
No, I eat at school. Well, I used to.
Right.
But that was because I had someone to tell me to eat.
Right.
That ain't gonna happen no more. So
you want to talk about that for a second?
Not yet.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm still coping with it.
No worries.
Start tearing up over it. No kidding.
So I wish I should write some stuff down, and I don't. Have you guys fill out a questionnaire? I think maybe we'll do that next year for season 2 of Whimsy with the Z.
Oh, season 2?
Yeah. Have everybody fill out like a questionnaire, right? We'll talk about like all the stuff that we did on the meet and greet first one. So that way, because I'm curious to go back. I'm not going to go back. Like, let's just get real. What was your original goal weight a year ago? So, but you're happy with your 175? 170.
I'm actually really happy with it because over the time I lost like 10, 15 pounds, which was not healthy because it was in like a span of 2.5 weeks.
What was your heaviest?
My heaviest? COVID.
Which was what?
Like 200 pounds.
Okay.
That's disgusting. And like a 5'5" body.
Right.
I look like...
so that's definitely bored eating.
Yeah. I had nothing to do but eat and stay home.
Right.
So I couldn't really do anything. And then I finally slimmed out and got a little taller.
So you're happy with the 170?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think. Where was I at the end of high school? $190, but it was mostly, I think...
It's a lot of water weight.
I was doing systematics for all of high school, so I'm not going to say it was all muscle, but I can sworn because I keep looking back and like I like to get back to my high school fighting weight, which is like $190.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like in that 80 to 90 range, working out, every day, and then I had a metabolism back then, so it was a little bit easier.
Oh, dude, I wish my friend. He has the greatest metabolism ever. Yeah. He eats like 4 plates of food a day and then a tray of food after school. And before school, he's eating like 5-course meals. He is a twig.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out how he does it.
Right.
Because that's like at least 5,000 to 6,000 calories that he's ingesting every day. And I'm like, I wish I had that.
So what are your goals with your weight? How do we maintain your 170?
Well, currently my goals with my weight is to lose a lot of it. I'm going to try to get down to 155.
Okay.
But then that's going to be like, I'm going to look like I haven't eaten in weeks.
Right.
I'm a smoker. I've gotten everything. Right. That's what I'm going to look like. But then I'm going to go in a bulk.
Okay.
Which is basically eating technically what I want.
Right.
While still working out, but gaining a lot of weight. It's an easy way to build muscle.
Okay. So you're going to, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Duh. Yeah. Got it. All right.
So currently I'm on a cut.
All right. Hey, good for you though.
Yeah, not a big cut, but it's a decent.
For the most part, hitting most of your goals that you hit when we first started this thing.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. So you're doing okay in school. You're doing good with the weight. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Got this book fair tomorrow.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
Do you buy books? What books are you going to buy?
I don't know yet, but I know there's one book I was looking for. It's called The Raven's Claw.
Okay.
And I just heard it was a good book from my teacher. That's what I should talk about. I'm sorry I'm getting off topic from the questions.
No.
but my teacher, I got mail today. And it was weird because I don't get mail.
Right.
And my teacher, she sent me a letter in the mail.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's creepy.
Right.
How'd you? And then I asked Mom, I was like, they have my address? It's the Russian mafia. Run. No, it was funny. It actually made my day.
What was it?
She was basically telling me how I make her day way better in the mornings. And I almost teared up, and be totally honest with you, but I had to act like a big, strong man in front of my mom.
Right.
So I definitely didn't cry.
That is the funniest thing because, like, no joke, one of the gauntlet questions I thought about adding into it is last time you cried. Don't TikTok or Shorts or Instagram very often. Well, I'll get stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
But I do get those, like, people make jokes about it, and it's not military people coming home to their dogs, right? Like those
are such cool videos. I like those.
They're cool videos. Those ones don't get me, but those type videos where every once in a while I watch, I'm like not like a full cry, but I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't. Videos don't do that for me. Like YouTube videos that I've seen, shorts that I've seen, never done it. Some movies maybe when I was younger, but ever since like, I don't know, like 12, 13, I don't cry at movies. I cry at real life experiences.
Okay, you don't cry, which do you mean in the literal sense in which water leaks from your face, but do you ever feel an emotional reaction to movies?
Okay, maybe I cried at one show.
Okay.
Squid Game.
Okay.
It's specifically because of the first season. It was really sad.
Right.
I genuinely got upset about that.
Right. But if you watch a movie, I get you don't cry, but do you get that that weird feeling in your chest where like I get you're not crying, but do you ever get that feeling of like that emotional, like, okay, this is kind of cool, or like I feel like, do you ever feel anything watching a movie? I guess is basically what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, if it's like really exhilarating, yes, but like the last time a movie like really truly made me do that was like Endgame. Was Iron Man.
Nice.
That was like big time for me. But movies just like, they're cool movies, but they're really predictable, which kind of sucks because that's all I do is I predict things. It's the one thing I'm good at.
Right.
So that's all I do in movies. And then when I guess it right, I'm like, oh, well, that's not as fun. But I can't just stop that.
Right. Okay.
So it kind of sucks.
Teacher sent you a card.
Yeah.
Made your day. Very cool.
Yeah, it was insane. Mom goes, you got mail? And I'm like, what? From who? So I read it and definitely almost cried. I was like, dang.
So that feeling of almost cry.
Yeah, I was like.
But do you ever get that listening to music or video, movies, or TV?
No.
Okay. All right.
So, I'm not that type of person. Unless it's like a really like emotional show. Like the one time that I truly like sobbed to a show was Squid Game because I was so emotionally attached.
No, bullshit. Didn't you the 5 feet apart?
I was also like 10.
Fair enough.
We just said 12 or 13.
All right. Fair enough. Okay.
That was a cute movie though. I watched it again. It's very nice.
All right. Very cool.
Definitely her almost dying in the lake was a little weird. It was either her or him who was dying in the lake.
I've never seen it. It's on my list. But...
Weird movie. Cute movie.
All right. What else is going on? Work. You working anywhere? Started looking?
I can't work.
Why?
Because I have pathways and it goes till like 6.
Okay.
So I really can't get a job in the weekends. Not many places are looking for weekends.
Okay.
So after pathways is done and like school is done, I'm gonna get a summer job. So that's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna try to work at Noodles & Co.
Okay.
Because my friend works there, and he recommended me to the manager. And he said he'd take a look at my resume after school's done.
All right. You driving it all?
No, because I can't get my driver's license until I get a job.
You don't drive around a parking lot or up and down the street real quick?
No, because Mom. Okay, look. I was like 80 feet from where I had to stop. And Mom's screaming at me to push on the brakes, flailing around like she's having a stroke in the passenger seat. And I still got like years ahead of me till I have to stop. And then I finally come to a stop, and she's like,
Does that give you anxiety when
absolutely. I feel like I'm going to crash when she does that. It scares me every single time.
All right.
And I've only done it a couple times.
No, I totally get it. I took Liam out for a little bit. We got in trouble, but I mean, I let him drive around for a little bit. But I tried not to be that like over anxious, like panicky. So a lot of it was like, here's what I want you to do. And then just kind of let him do his own thing and let him get a feel for it. So it was funny because we had him in one parking lot and I let him drive like the 1.5 miles home. And he was just like, granting it was like 2:00 in the morning. There's nothing happening at 2:00 in the morning. So I'm like, a lot of it was, he was so funny because like when we were done, he's like, you have to look at everything. I'm like, I know, right?
It's so weird.
Because it's like, because you're driving and you're making sure you're not speeding, and then you got to make sure you're in your lines, and you got to make sure there's nobody behind you. And I'm like, you got to keep your eyes vigilant, man. I'm like, you got to, on everything. Because you can't trust anybody else. Like the guy who's at the four-way stop in the box.
Exactly.
All right. What else you got?
So you want the big news now?
As much as you want to give.
Okay.
You can just throw it out there and we can just end it.
So sad. Me and Pinky didn't work out. Very sad. Monday came around. Pulled into the parking lot. We had our talk. It ended mutually.
All right. So was it crazy?
What?
It wasn't crazy?
Oh, no, it wasn't crazy. I had to hold it together, though.
Okay.
Because, again, big, strong man. I can't let anyone see that. No, I'm kidding.
Because it was 2 years.
Yeah. Like 2 years on Saturday and then Sunday, Monday. And I'm like, dang. And then Valentine's Day was like yesterday. So that kind of sucked.
I'm sorry to hear that. Still friends? It's early. Not friends?
I mean, we're chilling.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, I don't talk to her much. Because I find it weird to be friends with your ex. Like, it's really difficult to do that for me. Because I'm like,
well, how many exes do you have?
2. 3 now.
Okay. And you don't talk to any of the other 2?
No.
All right, fair enough.
I did one of them for a minute.
Okay.
But that was just because I had some things that I needed to resolve.
Right. Okay. All right.
But this one is just like, I've been with you for so long. We did all these things together. I don't know how I'm going to get that out of my head. And just think of you as a friend now.
Well, to be fair, it's literally 3 days.
So that's going to be taking a toll on that.
So you would be the first of the Whimsy Z's to go through a breakup. You said it was mutual. You guys were civil about it, which is, I think, the best way you could have gone. Like,
start throwing hands, chairs.
Right. Or like no one walked in on anybody, or like no one's hitting any, like it was like, it sucks. Like it 100% does.
I think the main part was the fact that I knew she had felt that way for a while.
Yeah.
Because I know people think I'm a little, like, unspacious up there. Because I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff. But I recognize things. And I knew for a fact that she definitely felt that way for a minute.
Okay.
Just because of the way she phrased it, too.
Yeah. All right. But, overall, you're doing okay?
I think so.
Okay, so when I say overall, are you okay? Obviously, sad. It sucks. No one argues that, but we're not like, you're not spiraling in any way.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really know how I feel right now. Because, like, I'm definitely angry, definitely sad.
Which is all normal.
I feel like even before we broke up, my life was falling apart. Like,
and now you're just like, this is one more thing.
Yeah, I'm like, and then like, what was it? It was last week that we had a whole sub for a whole week, but the week before that, my friend passed away, which was really sad. So that was already a toll on that.
Right.
I didn't tell anyone about it because I was like, hey man, I'm not going to be like, yeah, my friend died, feel bad for me. No, I'm going to let him rest. I'm going to let him do his thing.
You need to get your brother on here, man.
But yeah, it's like, I feel like my life is crumbling right now and I can't do anything about it.
But it's weird because room's good, school's good, weight is good. But then you're just like, I feel like what?
I don't know how I feel.
All right.
It's just one of those times where you're like, I think I'm okay. You're like, I don't know.
If it gets, so who do you talk to if it starts going sideways and you're like, this actually really sucks? Who's your support group now? Mom?
No one.
You don't talk to your mom?
Nope.
What? Well, then you gotta come over here and talk to us then.
You know how hard it was just to tell her that me and Pinky broke up? We did it in the middle of fries.
Just one of those things where you're like, all right, she can't overreact or ask me a bunch of questions in the middle of the store.
Because, yeah, she got so mad because I told her, I was like, I wasn't going to cry in front of you on Monday. And then that'd be a whole talk, and I don't want to go through that. You have no idea how hard it was just to be like, dang. So, yeah, I don't talk to anybody.
So you're 15, almost 16.
I am 16.
16, almost 17. Shit.
Wow, thanks, Ben.
No, because I'm like, he doesn't have a license. He's not. Okay, we've all been there, and it totally sucks, 100%. And it like there's a sad reality that you're probably gonna have like fucking 2 or 3 more of them before it does suck. So if just throwing it out there, if anything does go like fucking sideways, definitely reach out to somebody. Whoever. I'm not going to make you necessarily record it all, but
speaking of this microphone for me, please.
Right.
No particular reason. No.
I mean, again, it's 3 days, so I mean, not understanding all of it yet is, I think, pretty normal.
The only time it really got bad was remember the day I came over because I've been walking.
Oh yeah.
That's when it was really bad. I was not okay that day, and just coming over here and chilling for a minute helped a little bit, but at the same time
you gotta talk that shit out, man.
I couldn't,
like, I think that's the weirdest thing is, as a teenager, it's so weird. There's some things that you'll tell everybody, or not necessarily you, but like kids, like teenagers will post everything about what's going on. Then there's certain things that they're like, well, I can't tell anybody about this one, and it's like, well, like, what's the difference?
I don't know. It's just, don't get me wrong. You're a very nice guy. You hang out with my mom. You make her happy when you're over. It's fine. I can't trust you. There's just that sense of something could go wrong, and then you would say something, or like something would happen.
Well, wouldn't you want me to?
No. Like
if you were like, if it got like super bad, and you're like, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna pack up and I'm moving. I'm gonna run away. No. You want me to just support you and let you go?
I would literally just, I don't know if I know that would never happen.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I've done that before. It's never worked out. God, it was a horrible time for me then. I was young, immature, not a good look. But if that ever happened, like nowadays, I would honestly just I would stay here. If I told you that, I would just stay here until I was picked up. I would not want you to let me leave.
Well,
even if I don't tell you that.
Well, I think there are certain warning signs in which I'm like, you can't go anywhere. Like if you came over, like, right?
Yeah, you know me.
Like if you came over just spiraling, I'm like, okay, I have to say something. Like I hope you acknowledge that as an adult / friend / parent. Like if you're spiraling hard, I'm like, I have to jump in and do something. Because even if I didn't know you, like if I saw you like hanging outside of a Circle K, just like bombed, I'm like, and just crying and just like you'd hope somebody would jump in and say something. But no, I get it. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying, like, because sometimes like the hardest part is like you can bottle all that shit up, but it's gonna go crazy somewhere. So before it goes crazy, definitely call whatever.
The day I came over, it's the sad truth, but there was a slight chance that I would not have gone home that day. If I did not stop by here.
Lucky my house was on the way home.
Like that's the sad truth, but I was not gonna go home.
Right.
And that is really sad to say to me. For me to say, just stopping by and talking for a minute helps so much.
Oh, what are they? There's a couple of videos every once in a while you get where they're like 30 seconds is all the difference. Like just talking to somebody for 30 seconds to kind of reset them a little bit, kind of just helps recenter you a little bit, or or just like, because like especially when you're in those moments where you're like, I just need like somebody to like attempt to fucking give a shit, and then like you come over you were here for like 3 minutes, but it's like those 3 minutes where you're like, okay, it's not Like it sucks 100%,
Yeah.
but you're like, all right, somebody attempted to give a shit. So you're like, all right, it's not the worst.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. So, whoever it is, I mean, like getting ready for episode 100, I went back and started listening to a bunch of old episodes. I'm not one for big talking, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm like, I did a bunch of stuff on episode 98, right? Like the Wired podcast. And one of the things I've realized over the last year and a half in the 100 episodes is like, I'm a huge fan of fucking distraction and just like bottling it all up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so one of the reasons of why I do the podcast is like, it gives me not necessarily a platform, but just gives me an opportunity to talk things out. Cause that's where a lot of my problem is like, you keep it all bottled up and there's like, it sucks. But going back, listening to 100 episodes, like there's so many episodes where I'm like it's funny because like every once in a while I have to like preface the episode of like, I'm fine, I'm okay, I just have to get this out.
Yeah.
But there's like a couple of sad dad episodes,
Yeah.
and like I sound really weird, but yeah, it was an interesting thing, this whole experience with the podcast of like, I look back at some of those episodes, I'm like where the hell did I like it's like 2 years ago, if you're like, Ben, would you want to talk about these things? I'm like, no, I would have bottled it all. But I'm like, I listened to a couple episodes. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I guess I put a little bit more of myself out there than I intended. But in the moment, it was one of those things where I'm like, I gotta get this shit out because I'm like, it's not like I'm losing it, get it out there. And then it kind of subsides a little bit. But yeah, it is interesting though. Well, man, there's a couple of weird episodes out there where I was like, because I'm like, oh, these are kind of fun. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So whoever it is, like I said, maybe your mom or whoever, even a stranger, but
Yeah.
reach out for somewhere if it ever gets, you got to figure out where your limit is before like extremes, and then be like, all right.
I think there was one moment in my entire life when I've never felt more like sure about something that I was going to do, no matter the consequences it had on me or anybody. And I came home and I looked at my mom, and she this was when she was like still like going out back and smoking.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so I went out back, stared at her for a minute. I was like, I think I need counseling. I don't say that,
Right.
because that feels weird to me, because I've been in counseling and it's like, it sucked. It didn't help. And I'm
you've been pretty resistant about the whole idea about it.
I found it stupid, but I went home. I'd been crying all day in class. For the past few nights, I'd been crying, asleep, and I hadn't eaten nothing. Like, it was horrible. And I looked horrible. I had dark circles under my eyes, and I came home and I wiped my tears and I looked at my mom in my eyes and I thought, I think I need counseling.
Well, I think the important thing, especially with teens, because Liam and I talked about mental health for a little bit, which is like, you don't like counseling or the whole idea of therapy, but you got to acknowledge that you at least took the steps to acknowledge that you need something. And then it just sucks because you try out a couple things and they don't work, and then it sucks. But getting it out there, at least acknowledge, like you can acknowledge to yourself like something's like something needs to change or needs something here. Because mental health sucks, dude.
I think the one really bad part about it right now is I feel like I can't even trust my brother. That really hurts. And I find it really like sad,
You still talk to him regularly.
I do, but just not about like
life.
Yeah. Like when he comes over, I'm just like, I only watch videos with him.
You do the brother thing.
Yeah, I don't talk to him anymore, and it hurts.
Well, reach out.
I can't. I don't know why. It's just like he comes over and I don't want to bear that news on him. Like, oh yeah, your little brother, he's so sad right now.
But that's what big brothers do.
I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I can't trust him. And that's like a really hard thing on me.
Has he done anything to make you think he can't trust?
Absolutely not.
It's all you.
Yeah, it's all me. And
dude, it sucks, dude.
I can't even get out of that sense of like mind that just like, oh yeah, I can trust people.
Right.
But then I just get like so sad, and I've noticed myself like distancing myself from everybody. Right. Like mom, I don't talk to her as much, and I find that really sad. brother. I don't talk to him as much. I've just been distancing myself, and it hurts.
One, thank you for talking about it. I know you were kind of iffy about it, but one, talking about it out loud helps, I think, when you can acknowledge it out loud to be like, yeah, I am doing these distancing things and I am struggling to cope with something. So, you never know. You sleep on it for a day or you wait for the opportunity. You're at the book fair and you're like, it is weird. The second you put it out in the universe, how much things start to like, you might start to see like different signs and signals and be like, all right, maybe like you admitted to yourself now, you're like, these things suck right now.
Yeah.
So then you're like, I don't want to be distant from mom or my brother. So you never know. And again, a lot of it is we're literally 4 days since breakup. So
yeah, and it's not even about that. It's
there's a help.
Stuff before that, like everything's been sucky. I've lost a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Because of the way that I just don't talk to them as much.
Mm-hmm.
And I've lost a lot of those people. It's just nothing's fun. I find it really sad to like look at myself and realize what's happening, and I can only sit there.
So you got to take the next step of do something about it.
I know.
And the beauty of it is step one is get it out there, admit it, and then step two is whatever small step you take is a step that you wouldn't have taken otherwise. So
like even if like someone does see me sad, yeah. And even if they ask if I'm okay, I'm not gonna tell them. Right. I want to. Don't get me wrong. There's that sense that I want to tell you. And my teachers ask all the time.
100%. It's one of those like, oh, I've been there. Of like the, people actually like they know like you're screaming for help, yeah. And people notice it, but then you're like, nah, it's okay. Oh yeah.
I think my main excuse is just I'm tired because it works so well.
It does.
Like, oh yeah, I'm just tired, man. And then they see the dark circles and they're like, oh yeah, you're tired.
Right. Just be aware and acknowledge somebody somewhere isn't going to buy it. And the person who doesn't take that excuse and if someone sees it and is willing to, feelings make people uncomfortable. You're very uncomfortable right now, right? So when you make those excuses and people are like, cool, I did my part.
Yeah.
Right? Like I asked and he said he was okay. How was I supposed to know? But the person who comes up and is like, I know you're saying you're okay, but I know you're not okay. Yeah. Like that person who is willing to like put themselves out there for you, like reach out to that guy or that person. So, because yeah, most of the time people are like, you said he was okay.
Yeah, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I don't get asked questions about my life. I think you're the only person who asks questions about my actual life.
I know. And I keep asking because I don't like some of your answers sometimes. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to just wear them down a little bit and see if we can get. So, yeah, it's a rough one. Welcome to being a teenager. It does get better. Like I said, everybody has been 16 and we all get at it. No one's going to say that it doesn't suck, but everybody will say that it does get better.
Yeah.
So what else we got going on?
I don't do anything.
You got the book fair. Yeah. You got your room. We're gonna some gaming.
Yeah.
All right.
That's weird talking about feelings. I have done this a couple times.
Yeah.
Specifically because I went to like this weird like Jesus thing.
Yeah, you went to the group.
Yeah, and the weirdest thing about it is I always talk about my feelings there.
Now why there?
I don't know. It's just something that compels me to talk about. I think he's God or something. I don't know. But
okay.
This guy, I'm gonna say an alias name. This big, tall, 6'4". He's like actually like 5'7". Yeah. No, he's really cool, but he doesn't mind what I say.
You go. When's the last time you were there?
A while ago, actually.
You ever consider going back?
I want to, but it's gonna be a little awkward.
Why?
Because Pinky. Because
does she still go?
Yeah, she wants to still go. It's gonna be a little awkward about that because I don't know. It's just I find it awkward
for now.
Yeah.
For now. Again, like we'll be curious to see where you are next month.
Yeah.
Where you're like, it's good, it's fine. Like once you can start to put yourself back together again, because like 2 years is a long time, especially when you're let's see, you're 14 or you're 16, 2 years. So that's literally like 20% of your life.
Like my whole high school has just been me and her.
Yeah, like half of your high school career has been like 75% because you guys have only been in there for 3 years.
Yeah, like it sucks.
We'll check on you again next month. Put some distance and some time between it. You never know.
There's a small chance you will not get that answer that you're looking for.
That a month from now that you're going to be the same as you are right now?
No, I'm just not going to be as talkative.
Oh, no, that's fine. No, but at least that way we can be like, hey, how you doing? Be like, I'm not as sad about it, is what we're hoping for.
Yeah, let's hope.
So when does tennis start?
It's already started, but I'm joining late.
Mm-hmm.
So it's on the 27th was when it like starts, but I'm going to be joining the 30th.
All right.
Well, technically the 1st. Because I don't know if February has 30 days. I don't think it does. It's only 29. I'm not good with months, bro.
28. February is the only one that has 28 days.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yep, that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, just edit it.
Well, hey, totally sorry for making you fucking. I'll let you sit on this for a day or two, where you're like, I don't want this going out.
No, don't get me wrong. I would love for it to go out. I just wish I could like talk more about myself. It sounds weird saying that.
Well,
but this episode.
You don't have to do it. Like the again, step one is acknowledging it. Like, 1 hour podcast episode doesn't fucking change a lot. Like, go from like broken to fixed. But you try. It's nice that others will be able to listen and be like, all right, he's a little sad and a little depressed. It happens. He sounded like he fucking talked about it. Next month we figure out, some of you, do you find a coping mechanism, and we'll go from there and see. So appreciate it. I know it wasn't super easy for you, but no, for real. If you want me to trim any of this out, let me know.
Don't even worry about it.
But we will hang out next month. You're the one that keeps reaching out to me, sir.
Yes.
When are we recording next? So.
Well, wait. Today's the 15th.
Yeah.
So.
We can record. We can record as early as like the first Monday of March.
No. Because I hate Mondays. Let's shoot for a Saturday.
Okay, Saturday, like the second or the second.
No, not the second Saturday, because I have a birthday scheduled for that day.
The second and not the 9th.
The second Saturday.
The 9th.
Yeah, not the 9th.
Okay, the second.
The second's fine.
Okay.
Shut up, man. You're not helping me.
All right. Number 2, the day of the 2.
Got it.
Okay. All right. That's 2 weeks. Check on you.
That's fine.
Or right afterwards, or we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But we'll get a March episode out there for you. Thanks for hanging out, and I know it's not super easy getting it out there, especially for you. You're not real. Me, I get a little emotional, emo-y. It's not even like real emotion. It's just like fucking sad dad.
You're like the outro music can be like, "'Cause tonight will be."
It's a weird feeling. So try to process it a little bit. Don't run from it.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's the only advice that I have is now that you've said it out loud, don't bottle it up and just pay attention to the things that are going to start happening there. Life is going to be like, hey, I'm going to give you a little bit of help. You just got to acknowledge it and go with it. This was step 1. So
weird.
I know it's a weird feeling, man, but you're a fucking teenager. So it gets better. It sucks, but it gets better. Are you one of those? Are you more excited to be out of high school or, okay, hold on. I'm trying to think what the question is. Okay, there's always those people who are like, I'm amazing now in high school. I'm going to be amazing after high school. And like all the friends are like, we're going to be friends forever. Like, I don't know how to phrase it.
Am I excited to get out of high school and go into the real world, or do I want to stay in high school? Like,
I guess.
Well, I know that I'm not gonna have like most of the friends I have right now. because the way we act, we can tell.
Right.
But I just want to get high school over with.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't know, it's just really annoying. I don't like high school.
Because there are some people who are like they peak in high school, where into like 25, they're like, I was amazing in high school. Like, yeah, that was.
It's that one dad. I used to bench 405.
Yeah, and it's like, I rarely talk about high school because like it was a very small moment. I appreciated some of the things that happened in high school that prepared me for some of the other stuff, but all like the biggest life changers were after high school. High school didn't have that significant impact in which I have to look back at it as like I look at my like 22 is like my peak, like 22 to 25 I think was
21 had your first legal drink, and then and the year after that you're like, okay,
it was
right there.
So all right, well, you have a good rest of the night. We'll hang out in a couple of weeks. Check on you
Before we go,
yes,
I have I found a movie the other day.
Yes,
it's on Tubi.
Okay, which is free.
Yes.
Okay,
but with ads. But oh my goodness, it's called The Life of a King, and it's a chess movie. Oh my goodness, it's based off a true story. It's called the
who's in it?
No idea, but I think it's called the Big Chair Chess Club. It's an actual thing, and it made me absolutely. I was astonished. I love that movie.
Okay, it
was a chess movie too. So.
Was he in jail? He plays chess, and okay.
Such a good movie, dude. I loved it. So that's my movie recommendation.
All right, it is on Tubi, Peacock. It's on Peacock for free.
I don't got Peacock.
Maybe Amazon Prime.
I looked. It's not.
Tubi it is.
Yeah.
I have a Tubi subscription because I had to watch the Super Bowl on Tubi.
Understandable.
Have a good night. Thank you, everybody, and Whimsy.
Bye-bye.